jam-packed into this episode of Juice TV. Carter gives the seal of approval to one cheeky SeaWorld resident. Our favourite magic man, Chris Wayne, is back and ready to amaze. Cartoon Dave makes his mark to show you how to draw a fantastic feline. Plus, our host, Lewis, takes us on his journey as he learns to run again.
Hi, my name's Lewis and welcome to Juice TV. I will be your host today. This episode, we're coming from across the road at St. Lawrence's School. I'm here to take part in the running clinic, where kids like me learn how to run again. Later on I'll tell you my story, but first, let's get into the show.
It's time for quick questions with a super speedy action man who is scared of roller coasters and does not like Dora the Explorer. Let's get to know Lewis.
I am 10 years old. I love to run, and I love running so much because you can go really, really fast. I like Hugh Jackman because he plays Wolverine and Wolverine is so cool. My favourite animal is a chicken because they're so funny and they're really, really fluffy. The worst food in the world is cheese and pickle sandwich because my brother eats them all the time. I like so many songs, I can't even choose one. I'm really good at riding my bike because my dad did all these adjustments to make it better. If I could have a superpower, it would be to fly because I see all the birds flying and it looks so fun.
Grab those pencils, juicers, because Cartoon Dave is ready to hit your screen with some very cool cartooning tips.
Hey there guys, I'm Cartoon Dave, and today I would like to show you how we can draw some extremely cool cartoon cats. You know cats? They're those little furry things. They're awesome. So grab your pencils, grab some paper, and come on over this way. Okay, so with cartoon cats, first of all, we're going to start with 5 very, very simple shapes. Let me show you what those 5 shapes are. So on the board here, I'm going to go a circle, that's nice and tricky, and a dot, that's a straight line. There are 2 more shapes, one of them is a bendy thing, and the other one is a pointy thing. So these 5 shapes are the only shapes we're going to use to create awesome cartoon cats. Now with your cats, and with any cartoon character, a great place to start is with the eyes. I love starting with the eyes, it just kind of makes sense. So let's kick on over here, and we're going to begin with nice little round eyes. So grab a circle and plonk a dot inside, and another circle, and another dot. And those there, they are the coolest cartoon eyes ever. Universally brilliant and awesomely simple. Now cats, they have those little triangly noses. So let's go a straight line and a pointy thing, and we'll go dumpty-dumpty-dump like that. And then cats have little bendy, sort of like W mouths. So let's use little bendy shapes like that. That's exciting. And let's give this cat a bit of a square head. So let's go, well, kind of square. Let's do a straight line across the top of its head and little pointy ears as well. So pointy shape. And we're going to make this cat just a tiny bit furry as well. So we might go pointy, 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 like that. Pointy, pointy, pointy. And then finish this guy off with a nice bendy shape for the bottom of its head. Like that. Oh, hey, probably needs some whiskers too. Straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line. So that's kind of a cool cat. It's nice, but is that the only way that we can draw a cat? I think not. Let me show you a different one. See, over here, we're going to start with some different eyes. And again, they're just going to be using these 5 simple shapes. Let's go with, let's do straight line and a bendy thing with a dot. And straight line with a bendy thing and a dot. And straight away, they're kind of angry eyes because the eyes are pointing down towards the middle of the face, which is cool. And then if we just go triangle-y thing like that again, that's nice for a nose. But this time, let's go big, chunky mouth. And as well as that, we can add some teeth. Let's go for pointy teeth. Let's add some big psycho pointy teeth like those, which is nice. Hey, look, we can even do some bendy lines under the eyes. And let's make those eyebrows with straight lines. Make them big and thick and chunkus. Look at that, yay. And then for this guy's head, why don't we give this cat maybe a square or a rectangular shaped head, just to be weird. Let's go. That's nice. And then maybe a bendy thing and ears like that. and whiskers. These whiskers could be jagged looking things, so straight lines like that. Is that a beautiful cat? It's probably not the most attractive cat you've ever seen, but even though it looks different to that cat, they're both still cats because they both have bits that cats have, which is kind of nice. So on your page with your pencil, anytime you like, have a little bit of fun, try and draw some cats. Maybe draw a cat with an oval-shaped head or a triangle head. The cool thing is with cartooning, there are no rules. So until next time, I'm Cartoon Dave. Scribble on and have a lot of fun with your drawings.
We want you to be a part of Juice TV. We're always on the lookout for hosts, interviewers, behind-the-scenes helpers, and mini producers. You can be any age, you don't have to have any experience. How much easier could it be? To find out the next time we're filming at the hospital, just head to our website, juicedtv.com.au, or our Facebook page. For loads of fun to break up your stay in hospital, join the Juice crew. Send us an email at hello@juicetv.com.au. Or speak to any of the volunteers wearing green shirts throughout the hospital and let them know you want to be involved in the one and only Juice TV. Stay tuned, guys, there is stacks of action coming your way. Lewis takes us to running clinic, and things get a little fishy when we meet one of SeaWorld's favourite residents. Let's get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Magic with Christopher Wayne.
That is me.
Did you like that?
That was kind of good. It was very magical.
Yes.
Yeah, which is
that's what we're all about.
we're all about. And today,
Yes.
I'm going to perform a trick with you.
Yes.
A little later on, we're going to teach these guys a trick.
Yes.
So you two can be
magicians.
magical.
And magical.
variation of magic.
Magic.
So
Totally.
for this, we've got a couple of things. This is the first thing. This is a little baby booty. In fact, this is one of mine. This is a baby booty. This is a big booty. Just all that. We're gonna put the baby booty down behind my big. Now this is gonna go into my back pocket, and it's gonna stay there until later on the show.
Okay.
Okay. Pip, you're wearing a ring.
Yes.
I would like to borrow it, if that's okay.
Do we-
So let's have a look
do
at
we
the ring
trust
on
this man?
Pip's finger. Do we trust this man? Let's find out.
That's probably not the way it should
I just
go.
want to have a look at it underneath the magnifying glass. Oh, that's good. This is beautiful, Pip. Is this special to you, this ring?
Yes.
Oh, it says love always, Justin Bieber. Really? You got the Bieber fever? Hey, you hold on to that.
Okay.
I want you guys to watch the ring. And what I might do, I'm going to do this nice and slow. Let's get a shot of that ring. In fact, I'm going to bring it up here and I want you guys to watch it. Don't let it leave your sight. I'm just going to take it and it should be able to vanish just like that. Is it back on your finger, Pip?
No.
I'm not that good. I want you guys to watch this though. That little booty in my back pocket. I haven't gone anywhere near it. My hands haven't left your sight. I'm gonna turn around nice and slow. But if this has worked, on the shoe, tied to the shoelace,
My goodness.
one ring. And Pip, yes or no, is that your ring?
That's my ring.
It's her ring. How cool is that? Now what we're gonna do, in a moment, we're gonna teach these kids how to do a magic trick themselves. But before we do that, I've got a question to ask you.
What?
Will you do some more magic with me?
I will.
She said yes! See you soon.
And now for the part where we learn how to do a magic trick so we can be hilarious and magical.
We're gonna
Like-
be all of those things.
like me.
Hilarious, magical, just like Pip. I wanna teach you
Yeah.
and you
Let's do
guys
it.
a magic trick that you'll be able to do. Wherever you're watching this right now, you'll be able to do it. In fact, all you need is one, like a styrofoam cup or a plastic cup or a cardboard drinking cup. And if you just take your drink and if you just hold it for a second and give it a little shake, you can get it to start to float a little bit, just like that. You can grab it. Then after a while, you can get it to start to float out. You can even get to float up. It's because I'm drinking Lift. That's two funnies, one episode.
I'm gonna help you with your jokes.
This is a really easy trick that anyone can do. You can make it look like a cup is floating and flying all around the room.
That is
It's
really cool.
It's really cool.
I love it.
Well, I want to teach you how to do it because all you need are two things. Number one is a cup, and we've actually got plenty of cups.
We
and
do. We've got lots of cups down at Volunteer Services, so you can ask your nurse to maybe get in touch with someone or see one of the volunteers. They're wearing the green shirts. They'll be able to help you out.
They'll bring you up a cup so you can do this trick. And the second thing you need is a thumb. That's exactly right, because the secret to this trick is in the back of my cup, I've put a little hole.
I didn't even see that.
Didn't even see that. It's so easy to do. So what I did, we've got some cups down here. The first thing you want to do is you want to get something like a pencil or a pen. Now, if you're doing this, we should point out, get an adult to help you out. That's important, isn't it?
Yeah, but did you do that on purpose?
Do what on purpose?
Point out, like you're using something pointy?
Oh, the point out, no.
You should use that. See,
I stumbled across that.
With your jokes.
yeah. So what you do is you take a cup and you take a pen or a pencil, and with an adult helping you out, you just want to poke a little hole down in the back, down near the bottom, okay?
Yeah.
Just like that. Now, once you've got that little hole, that's gone all the way inside the cup. We're then going to stick our thumb in. Now, we're not going to put our thumb all the way in, but you want to create a hole that's nice and tight around your thumb, just like that. This is one we've made just now. So, Pip, we made one earlier for you, didn't we?
Did you?
I did. It's this one right here. Do you want to stick your thumb in the hole? And so here's what we're going to do. Yeah, never do this. Never do this, because that's a giveaway. Okay. So rule number 1 is hold the cup with both hands in front of you, okay? Rule number 2, always keep that secret hidden away from the person watching. You don't want them to see this, you don't want them to see this. And here's the important thing. Make sure both hands do the exact same thing. So if I let go with this hand, I'm gonna let go with that hand as well, all right? So just open up your hands a little bit and then grab it. Let it go away from you a little and pull it back. Then you can make it go up and then put your hands on top.
And then use that joke about because I drink blue.
Yeah, well, that is a good joke after all. And then that's the trick you want to practice. And once again, the more you practice, the easier these tricks are to do. And this is a really easy one. And the better they look every single time. See, you can just keep doing it again and again and again. Imagine how cool it will be when the nurse comes in and you're like, nurse, I think there's something wrong with my cup. Whoa. So have some fun with it and make sure you learn some magic, guys, because it's a lot of fun to do.
And if you ever want to re-watch any of the magic with Chris Wayne, make sure you head to our website, juicetv.com.au.
Fantastic. There's some cups waiting for you right now. See you soon. I'm so sorry about that. Are you okay?
Did you see me disappear, did you see?
Did you disappear?
Yeah.
But you're here right now.
But I went...
Oh, it's you again. Now it's time to meet Carter at SeaWorld.
Hi guys, my name is Carter and I'm at SeaWorld and I'm here for a seal safari. Let's go!
1, 2, 3. Here we go, let's watch him. Whoa!
Hi, I'm here at Seal Theatre with Jess, the sea lion trainer.
Hi Carter, how are you?
Good.
Yep.
How many types of seals are there?
Wow, at SeaWorld, we've got, doing the show, we've got 3 different types of seals that do the show. We've got New Zealand fur seals, we've got Australian sea lions and Californian sea lions, who you're going to meet today, okay? But there's lots of different seals in the world. There's at least, there's over about 30 different varieties of seals in the whole world. Okay, do you want to feed him a fish?
Yeah.
All right, stay there. I'm going to give you a fish. Okay, you ready? Go like this. At his mouth. Can you do that? 1, 2, 3, go. Good shot. He's a pretty good catch, isn't he?
Yeah.
And 1, 2, 3, big throw at his head. Go. Oh, close. That was close.
What's your job here at SeaWorld, Jack?
Okay, well, my job primarily is to be an animal trainer. So I train the seals and dolphins to meet the public and to do the shows and to do other behaviours which help them out in their day-to-day when they live here. So I train them all sorts of behaviours. Everything from flipper waves to maybe taking blood sample from them to make sure they're all nice and healthy.
So do you have to take special needles?
Yeah, we have special little needle kits and special little ones. They're only tiny ones, and we can put them in the seals' flippers. And the seals are actually trained to stay there nice and still while we do that. And we can take a little blood sample and get it taken away to make sure they're all healthy.
How do you train the seals to get a needle?
Well, we train them using rewards. So what do you think we use for a reward for a seal?
Lots of fish.
Fish, yeah. So we use fish primarily. Sometimes we use pats and things like that. Just like you talk to a dog, you say good boy as well. They respond to those sorts of words. But we train them because we work on rapport. Rapport means I have a relationship with the seal. I spend a lot of time with the seal and the seal gets to know me really, really well. And that way, when I ask the seal to cooperate with me, it's much easier and the seal will usually want to help and do that. And it's actually a lot of fun for the seals to learn new behaviours. So a lot of them really like learning new things. Very good clapper. He feels wet, doesn't he? And smooth. Check out how strong he is, though. Whoa.
Cool.
You guys got the good end. Awesome.
How smart are seals and dolphins?
Well, they're all, just like people, they're all varying intelligence, but mostly seals, if I talk to people, mostly I say they're like a smart dog. Okay, so they can learn pretty quickly. They are pretty smart animals, okay? They're up there, but dolphins are probably even smarter than seals, I'd say.
Why?
Oh, they've just got bigger brains, and they live in big social groups. So when you live in a social group, you need a big brain to be able to get along with everyone.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a sea lion paint before?
No. Looks like an elephant running. Sometimes I just
Oh,
want
he's really
a
made a
seal
mess
for
of
a
himself,
pet.
hasn't he? Have you made a mess of yourself again? Yeah. Go! Whoa!
Are seals in danger?
Well, some seals are in danger. One of the seals we have here at SeaWorld, the Australian sea lion, they're still on a threatened list, which means that there's not enough of them to really be comfortable with their population. When they get to a certain size, then we can say, okay, they're not threatened anymore. But because of humans, because of us, we used to hunt a lot of seals back in the 1900s and the 1800s for various reasons. And because of that, a lot of seal populations have declined, especially the ones here in Australia, New Zealand fur seals and Australian sea lions. So there's still some that are threatened in the world today, and there are some that are actually recovered and are doing quite well. Whoa,
Whoa,
they're
they,
big, aren't they?
how stinky are their breath?
Well, it's not really their breath that's smelly because they actually spend a lot of time in the water. But actually their fur can smell quite a fair bit because a lot of their hormones come out through their skin and through their fur. And that can be quite smelly because they have quite an oily substance which comes out through their fur. That's why they smell a little bit.
Thank you so much for being on Juice TV, Jeff.
My pleasure. It's been nice to meet you. Till next time. Okay, good boy. Alrighty, guys, here he comes. Hope he doesn't tread on your feet. There you go. Pat him on the back. 1, 2, 3, say go.
Go. This is it from me at SeaWorld. Bye, I hope you had fun.
Nice work, Carter. Who knew seals were so smart? I promised I was going to tell you my story. 6 months ago, I lost my leg in a boating accident, and now I've got a new leg, and I'm going to learn how to use it. I used to run with my family all the time, and I was really, really fast. And now I'm going to be running. I can't wait. Hi, Bob. Can you please tell us about your job?
Certainly, Lewis. I have the greatest job in the whole wide world. I'm a physiotherapist who gets to work with people who happen to lose a limb. And I get to teach them how to walk, then I get to teach them how to run, and I get to teach them how to play and go back to sport. So it doesn't get any better than that.
Can you please tell us what this running clinic is all about?
Sure, Lewis. As you saw today while you were out here, when you came out to learn how to run, although you were quite the runner when we first started, is that there were little tips that the physio showed you in order to run just a wee bit better. And just like every athlete has a coach that helps them to have a higher level of performance, that's what we were doing here today. So we had some people that were here who had never run before, and then we had others that were elite athletes that run quite a bit, and then we had some junior athletes. So OSER makes it possible for people to learn how to get the best performance out of their prostheses so they can run as fast as you do.
Is your team ready? Yeah!
I describe myself as a really determined person because I never give up when I try. and it's really hard.
I'm proud of Lewis because in almost three terms he has achieved so much. He has learned to swim and he's beating his PB without his leg, and he can ride a ripstick, and he is so optimistic about it.
When I lost my leg, I thought I was never going to walk again, and I thought I was never going to ride a bike or do anything that's really exciting and fun. But now I know that I can run and I can do lots and lots of stuff. What are some messages you can give to some kids like me?
Well, the biggest message I can give you is to go after your dreams and don't let anybody tell you that there's any kind of limitations that you'll have in your life.
My dreams in the future is that I'll be a Paralympian and I could run, and because it's really, really fun running. Now I'm going to try as hard as I can, and I'm not going to let anything get in my way. How do you reckon I went today?
Lewis, I gotta tell you, today you were amazing. I have been all over the world watching young athletes like yourself learn how to run, and I gotta tell you, you are one of the best. It was a real pleasure working with you. Lewis, all the best to you, and go get them, buddy.
Thank you so much. I've had an awesome time.
Thanks for sharing your story, Lewis. You're an inspiration to us all. Well, folks, that's all we have time for in this episode. But remember to get in touch with us if you have any ideas for the show or want to be a part of the fun. See you next time.